Welcome back. Frequent users of the Mount Twain Beach do not have to worry about access to the beach. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Sals made this very clear on media on Sunday, October 2nd, 2016. Access to the beach will remain public, as are all beaches in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, he said. In comparison with the Canouan issue, the Prime Minister said that the problem arose because the particular project in Canouan is a gated community in which persons have to have a pass to access the beach. Member of Parliament for Central Kingstown St. Clair Leacock told an NDP press conference last week that as a consequence of the ULP's policies, Vincentians, especially those living in the Grenadines, are increasingly becoming second-class citizens in their homeland. His comments came as he opposed the decision by the government to sell 31 acres of lands at Peters Hope, Mount Twain to Canadian investors. A guilty plea has come from Hugh Ragay, chairman of the Carnival Bands Association, in the case where Ragay was charged with fraudulent misrepresentation to the U.S. Embassy on behalf of people applying for U.S. visas. He now awaits sentencing. A source close to the CBA says Ragay may now have to step down as CBA chairman, stating such a situation will be discussed at the next CBA meeting. The source said that whether or not Ragay is to serve jail time, his guilty plea has now cast a shadow over the CBA and wants the chairman to step away from the post he has held onto for more than 2 decades. The CBA encompasses all the mass bands in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Cabinet usually appoints its head as a board member of the CDC. Anticipation is building as final arrangements are being put in place for the 3rd annual International Garifuna Conference is set to take place in St. Vincent this month. David Darkey Williams, president of the Garifuna Heritage Foundation, said the main aim of the conference is to collect material to be documented for the future generations. The theme for the conference is the Garifuna Diaspora, Urimi and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Retrieval, Inclusion and Reparations. Joanne Adams-Julian, the librarian at the National Archives, said that there needs to be legislative support to ensure that information in the Garifuna history and culture be more easily obtained for documentation. She said the absence of this presents a challenge for personnel at the National Archives. The Garifuna Heritage Foundation, in collaboration with the University of the West Indies Open Campus, is responsible for the hosting of this conference, which is slated for October 11th and 12th at the Peace Memorial Hall. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines expressed solidarity with Taiwan and expressed support for Taiwan's participation in the United Nations. Taiwan has expressed concerns about the deafening silence on the part of some of its Caribbean and Latin American diplomatic allies at the United Nations regarding its open bid to play a better role in international affairs. Dr. Ralph Sals said, quote, "We must recognize Taiwan's exemplary global leadership, citizenship and commitment to development worldwide." A recent addition to the IKtv news program in lineup invites citizens across St. Vincent and the Grenadines to participate in an engaging news program. The IKtv mobile news invites you, the general public, to capture and send newsworthy content in to news@IKtv112.com and get a chance to win cash or products. You're watching IKtv. Coming up next, a look at the sporting highlights.